For number 16, it says, in triangle ABC, angle C is a right angle. If cosine of A equals 5 over 8, what is the value of cosine of B? So I have a picture drawn here. They said that cosine of A equals 5 over 8. I've got this red rule. SOHCAHTOA is how most people remember it. This is just how to use the trig functions, sine, cosine, and tangent. Sine of an angle is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine of an angle is adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent of an angle is opposite over adjacent. So that's how I'm going to be reading this. So cosine is the trig function we're focusing on for this problem. Cosine of A, that would be adjacent over hypotenuse. So the adjacent leg to angle A is 5. So I'll put my 5 right here. And then that would be hypotenuse on bottom. So my hypotenuse, my longest side of the triangle, is 8. Now they want to know what cosine of B is. Cosine of B is still going to be adjacent over hypotenuse, but my adjacent side is changed now. If I anchor my point of view right here, you can almost imagine that there is a person who is standing right here at corner A. They need to look at the adjacent side of angle B, and they need to look at the hypotenuse for angle B as well. We don't know what the adjacent side of angle B is right now. I'll go ahead and call it x, just because we don't know what it is. So the adjacent side for angle B is x, and the hypotenuse is still 8. So I know that my answer is going to be something over 8. If I look at my answer choices, well, unfortunately, that doesn't narrow things down. They're all over 8. So I'm going to have to figure out what this x is. But I have a right triangle. That means that I can use the Pythagorean theorem. I'm going to use a squared plus b squared equals c squared in order to solve this one. Let's do it in purple. So the Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. My a is going to be the 5, so 5 squared is 25. My b, that's the other leg of the triangle, that is, we don't know what it is, it's just going to be x squared, equals c squared, that's our hypotenuse, so c squared is 64. 8 squared is 64. I want to get x by itself, so I'll subtract 25 over to the other side. That means we have x squared is equal to 64 minus 25. I could maybe do that in my head, but I'm going to do it in the calculator just so I don't mess it up. 39. 64 minus 25 is 39. And now to get x by itself, I would have to take the square root of both sides. Whenever we take the square root of both sides, we get the square root of 39. So that should point us to the right answer choice. The square root of 39 over 8, that is the answer for cosine of B.